A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
I'm here all day.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Switch. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
50 to Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Hey, wahoo! Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Get the flag. Mike. It's a party now.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Oh, here we go. Oh.
On 2nd down, it's Cannon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Here we go. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Check, 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 check. Let's go, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his... And on that one, knock it away. and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a give, right side. Swain. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point attempt to come here. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. All day, baby. All day.
Murray going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try the left side. Swain. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready up. 50's the mark. Cut. Hey, Charlie. Let's go, Mike.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ready. 54. Pass him. I'm coming after you.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Blue there, blue there. Out, out, out. Anyway. Check it out, though.
To throw on third down. Murray. And he finds McDonald. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
53 is the mic. Hey, watch your leg. Ball trot. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Murray now on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? 18 Gators. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Buzz. Mike 52, Mike 52. Bring it. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin. A bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Giants 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going to give this time to the tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the Eagles' 31-yard line.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
So don't say nothing.
2nd and 9 now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go. Henry. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Murray off play action. Got his man. That's Harry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Ready. Yeah, I got you.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Come on, boy. Let's go. Come on. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check the hot read. He's checking. Crash. Oh.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They run the counter. Swain. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. Set. Keep the Pittsburgh.
Hey, here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
34 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Check it backer, check it backer. Mike 54. Mike 54. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Kill.
2nd down and goal. Murray. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Ready?
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They run the counter. Swain. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Hey. Motion.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
4 down, 4 down.
Second and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Swain. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
2nd and 11. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the home team here, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.